All right. It is day 60. We are at the end of our Living Well series. The end of fall, winter is upon us. And today we're just going to be using a band. So um, we're not necessarily killing ourselves on day 60, as I remember doing in Strong for Summer. But I do really want to set in and embody that living well. I want us to finish strong, finish well, and we're just going to get into it for today. So we're going to do a little hamstring slide to get us started. Start on the back of your mat, and we're going to put our right leg forward. Bring it really far forward, and then we're just going to hinge front to back. So hinge your body forward, then pull it back. So here's something that you can do to kind of check in and watch for progressions, right? So there are progressions found all over the place, not just in your waistline or how much weight you lift, and not how much tone you see or fat you lose, but there's also a lot to be found in just ability of movement, range of motion, flexibility. It's all extremely important. So here, see if you're any closer to touching the ground through this little hamstring slide, right? Chances are at the beginning we needed to start more upright. You needed a chair or a wall. Even if you can't touch the ground, are you more balanced? Anything. Look for look for positives. Look for progressions. All right, we're gonna go 3 more. 1, hinging forward, setting back. 2, try to keep that back nice and flat. Are you able to keep a little bit more awareness of your body in space? And 1. Okay, we're gonna switch it up. This is another thing to check. Can you just simply lift the leg and put it back? Or do you need to swing it with your arm? Do you need to stand up and switch? And if you do, that's fine. But notice progressions, right? Notice what you're able to do, building small steps to being a little more in control, a little more aware. Your body, able to move it and use it, take it to different ranges of motion. Use that core to switch that body around. Work with your breath. I'm also hoping that after these 12 weeks, and depending on who you are, you've been at it a lot longer, that you have found the rhythm of realizing how important it is to take care of yourself, to take time for yourself, to get some sweat on, build some heat, get those muscles active. So good for psychological health, emotional health. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to come to our yogi squat. Start with those wide legs, and then we're slowly going to hunker those hips down. Now, depending on where you're at, you may still need to drive one heel down, then the other. That's fine. Again, check in. Are you getting any closer? If you happen to have a TRX, which maybe eventually we'll start putting some more TRX sessions on the site, but if you have a TRX or if you have straps that you can hold or even a bench, that could help you get down into the squat, right? Holding the straps or holding onto a post or something, giving you something to hold onto so you don't fall backwards, but you can get that range, sitting the hips low, digging your elbows in. I would suggest you work on this, try to get it there eventually. All right, we are going to go ahead and grab that strap, that mini band, hopefully you have one, and slide it on above our kneecaps. So, as I warned you yesterday, we are going into a 30-20-10 today for legs. We hit a 30-20 yesterday for arms. We didn't quite hit our 10, but we'll see how we do today. All right, get that band right above your kneecaps, and we're going to start with glute bridges. And we're just doing doubles. Double glute bridge. Nothing too crazy yet. All right, get that core set, And then check in. Make sure that you have your shoulders, your hips, and your knees and your feet all in a line, right? So we don't want our knees too splayed. We are going to be putting tension on that band, but we want to keep it here for now. This is our setup. Drive those hips up, put tension on that band. So feel the core engage, feel the hip flexors open up, and the booty flex. And then we're just going to drop and lift for 30. I like to keep my arms up off the ground just so that I don't use them to help support. I more have to use my core. But if you want to hold them down, that's fine. Focus on those shoulder blades rolling back and down. That chest lifts. Here's 10. Should feel it all in those glutes. Nothing in your low back. Here's 20. Dig into those heels. See if you can kind of get to that point where you can get flexion where you want it in the body. You're waking up that mental connection to the different muscles. 28, 29, and 30. Drop those hips down, hug the knees in. A couple seconds here, and then we're going to roll on to the side. So I think this one's going to burn a lot. I know it's going to burn a lot. All right, and we're going to go into a supported side plank with a knee pull. All right, and we are going to split this one up 15 and 15 for 30 total. Open that chest, roll the shoulders back and down. Keep your feet connected, and then you're going to open that top leg away. 4, 5. Try to push the hips toward the front of the room. 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, if staying on that hand, I should have already told you, but if staying on that hand doesn't work, you can totally lie on your forearm or keep your hips on the ground, right? So you can just open here. In fact, I'll do it with you this time. 4, still gets it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Just puts a little more pressure into that lower leg when you're up off of that hip. But we're here for where you're at, right? 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right. Ugh. The booty's on fire. Hinge back. Let's take that little stretch, a little child's pose. Hinge your hips side to side. You'll get a little more stretch through the outer edge of that glute. Okay, next up, we're going into a bear hold with an abduction. Okay, so here, if this doesn't work for you, I'm going to have you do a wall sit with an abduction. So you just sit on the wall and then pull your knees in and out. Okay, for the rest of us, if it works for you to go into a bear, spread those fingertips wide, shoulders right over the wrists, curl your toes under, make sure that the knees stay right under hips, and then you're going to pull those knees in and out. 4. Make sure that the core is really supporting. When I wrote this, I knew I would regret it, but it's good, it's good. You always got to write those things in that you know that you won't love in the moment. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, hopefully that wall sit was as fun as the bear abductions. Okay, coming up, we're going to hit up jump squats. If you don't jump squat, just squat up and down. Knees line with those toes. Always, always, always hold that core nice and strong. All right, here we go. We're still in our 30s. Put tension on that band. Halfway, knees line with toes. Sink into that squat. 5, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, 2 more exercises for the round, then we'll get our 20. We're going to do a squat with an awkward abductor. Again, knees lined with toes. Watch your toes. I actually have kind of been noticing my toes have been going out in my squats, but especially when you're in your mid squat. Keep those toes straight ahead. Drop down, send those hips back, belly strong, and we're abducting again. Scan the body, right? Where are the shoulder blades, core, butt? Obviously the butt. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to lower the band. High ankle, low calf. The trick here, the key here is to keep that tension on the band. Knees and toes straight ahead. Hit a little bit of hinge. Hips go back. And we're going to go 30 total each direction, so 60 total. Step 1, 2, 3. Knees lined with toes. 10, 11, 12. Where's that core? 15. 20. Check in with those knees. Knees lined with toes. Keep that upper body super still. Halfway. Shoulders slide back and down. Burn, baby, burn. $53, $54, $58, $59, $30. Oh, all right. Sweet. 30, check. Now we're at 20. Starting off with those glute bridges. Lie down. You're going to get that band above your kneecaps. Hug those knees in a second first. All right. Get that set. So at the top, knees will be right over the heels, belly strong. Here we go. 1, 2, tension on that band. 3, 4, 6. Your butt's just barely tapping at the bottom. Your butt's doing all the work. 10 more. See if you can kind of spiral wrap your thighs. Find the inner thigh, the outer thigh. 8, 9, and 10. All right, hug those knees in. We're going to hit up that side plank, the supported side plank with that abduction. If you need to, you can go all the way down onto your elbow and put your hip on the ground. Open those hips. Try to find that plank position, right? So the hips aren't dropping back. Stack your feet and then open those knees. Or the one knee, I guess. Still grabbing that core. 12. 18, 19, 20. Oh. Not a lot of range at the end, but we're still getting that abductor. That's where we want it. I know I've said it, those abductors are generally pretty weak. Golly, can't get my set here. Already burning. Ready, set, go. 2, there it is. 8, 9, 10, hang in. 16, 20. Good job. Hinge back. Let those glutes take a break. Okay, you're either at your wall sit with those abductions, or we're going to do our bear abductions. Okay, here we go. Get those hands set. Grip into your knuckles, right? Kind of suction cup. Curl your toes under. Find that core. Here we go. 1. 10. Notice how the entire thigh wraps. 17, 18, 19, 20. Perfect. Jump squats. Okay. If you need to, keep those feet on the ground. Line your knees and toes. Here we go. 2, 3. Keep that tension. 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Now we're going into that squat hold with your abductors. Awkward abductors. Just feels awkward to me. Squat it in, open. 4, 7, 10. Sit on those heels. 20. Whew. Okay. Band down. High ankle, low calf. The higher it is, the easier it is. So if you're struggling, you can put the band a little higher onto your calf, or even keep it above your knees. I'm going to go ahead and start on one side. Hinge those hips back. Check in with that posture. Shoulders back and down. Here we go. Take steps. Don't shuffle it. Shuffling is actually easier. Something about that momentum. 16, 17, 40 total this time. Watch those knees and toes. Make sure you're picking that other toe up. It's not dragging, right? $35, 39, 40. Oh. Okay, back to our bridges. Stand up above those kneecaps. Hugging those knees in a quick second. Keep that band stuff going. It's good. We need those little mini muscles up in the outer upper edges of our glutes to constantly keep going. All right. Setting in for that glute bridge. We've only got 10. Let's really make them count. Grab that core, punch it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Core stay strong. 8. Open the hip flexors. Punch with the butt. 10. Nice job. Okay, we're going to be on the side. This time I'm going to start on my other side for your side plank leg abductions. Basically a little clam hold, clam shell. All right, find that supported side plank. Bend both knees, push those hips forward. Try to get the shoulder right on top of that wrist. Here we go. 2, 3, push those hips forward as much as they'll go. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 10 is so much nicer. 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're going to be in our bear abductions, or you can do your wall sit with your abductions there. Spread those fingertips nice and wide. Pick the knees up. Ready, set, go. 2, 3. Where's the core? 10. Okay. Hitting up those jump squats. 1, 2. 8, 9, 10. Okay, squat, abduct. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Okay, get those lateral steps. Here we go. Ready, set, sit back just a bit. 2, 3, 5, just one more time each way. 4, 5. Where are you pulling from? Get that abductor. 5. Whew, okay. Get rid of that band. We have a little finisher. You can do it body weight. I'm going to use my 15 here. Just a happy little finish. One round of 30 reps. Starting with a mid squat, a wide squat, a lunge, and then a lateral lunge. Okay? Here we go. Sit back and down. 2. Envision you still have that band around your knees. 6. So different without the band. 12. But still dig into those heels. Glutes push you to the top. 19, 20. Where's that core? Lift the chest. 28, 29, 30. Wider. Toes will be out just a teeny bit here. Just a teeny. 3, 4. Sit back and down. Drive through those heels. 10. Where's that core? Make sure you're pushing the butt back. Knees still opening out with those toes. 3, 24. Drive into them. 29. 30. Okay. Hold your weight. Right hand. Left leg forward. Right leg back. Lunges. 4. Drive through that front heel. You got it. Push through that burn. 13. Lifted chest. Strong core. Stay in it. We don't have to come back. 23. Get into that front glute. Lean over the leg just a little. Keep that posture in the back. And 30. Whew. Other side. Squared off hips. Use that front glute. You got it. 8, 9. Knee lines with the toe. Check in. Where's that glute? Halfway. Dig into that burn. 23. 28. 29. 30. Yes. Okay. We just have our lateral lunges. And then we're done. We're going to stretch. All right. I'm going to get my mat out of the way. All right, so I'm going to hold my weight low. Ground through your right leg. Right hand holds the weight. Step to the left. Get as low as you can. 1, 2. Line that knee and toe. Keep the other leg straight. 8. Here's your 10. Drive through that heel, that glute. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. 17. 20. Hinge that hip back and down. Can you grab your core anymore? 6. Last one. 30. Alrighty. Second side. There it is. Find that range. Make sure that straight leg stays straight. One at a time. Push that chest forward. Core strong. 14. Back and down. Connect your brain to the movement. Sit that butt back. 25. Chest lifts. Core strong. 28. 29, 30. Nailed it. Good work. Okay, we need that stretch. We're going to start off by hands and knees, and then take your right foot around that left knee and plant your knee on the ground wherever it will land. So I'm able to get my knees pretty much right on top of each other. Your feet open up just a little bit. So as close as you can get is fine. If you're way out here, now if you can tell, if you're way out here and the knee's not exactly crossed over, that's fine. Just kind of slowly sit back wherever you have it. The top leg will come off the ground. Sit back as far as you can. And again, your knee may be kind of up here. It's fine. If you can get it crossed over a little more with the legs flared out, great. You don't have to. It's one of those things you can kind of check in on here and there. See if you're any closer. Okay, we'll drive up from that one and then go the other direction. So now your right knee plants, your left leg comes around, plant both feet. Again, you know, wherever you're at. If this is your position, kind of stick your butt out. Stick your butt out. It'll kind of walk back, possibly rock over, but you're going to be feeling the glute on that bottom leg, hopefully. Feel a little stretch in my knee, which is good. My knee's been a little tight. Not quite sure why. Hopefully all that band stuff will help it out. Okay, bring it up. And then just put hands and knees on the ground, and then let your hips shift to the right. And then kind of push them back just wherever you feel that stretch on the outer edge. That abductor, that upper outer glute. And then the other side. Hinge it over. Feels good on the back also. And then let's lie on our back. You all, it has been a fun journey. I hope that you've learned a lot. Cross one ankle over the knee. So let's say if your left leg is crossed over your right knee, then you're going to interlace your fingers behind your right thigh. Flex both feet and pull into the chest as deep as you can. You can use the wall as well, and you take your elbow or your hand, push against that knee, get that deep flexion through the glute. Try to balance off in the pelvis, right? So you're not leaning or shifting. Yes, it's been a fun journey. I hope that you've learned some new tips and tricks for keeping your body healthy, your joints healthy, learning the benefits of a few mellow days, rest days. Cross your right ankle over the left knee and then pull. Flex both feet, pull deep into the chest as far as you can. Level off that pelvis. Hopefully you have better body awareness. You're aware of your stack. You're aware of your mobility and stability points. So take that with you wherever you go, whatever you do, what other fitness avenues you have in life. All right, put your feet down on the ground, and then you're going to take your right leg and cross it over the left leg, like you're sitting at your chair and you're just crossing your knees. Okay, and then let both legs drop over to the left. Palms are out in a T. So put your palms on the ground, push that right shoulder into the ground. Grab through the core, bring the legs back to center, and then you're going to let them rock over to the right. Keep that same cross, knee cross like you have. And then bring your legs up. And we're going to just do that same thing on the other side. Cross your left leg over the right, Let your hips rock back to that right side. Push your right shoulder into the ground. Bring your legs back to center and then over to the left. Remember, think back over your workout, back over the program, back over the last 12 weeks. Think about what you enjoyed, think about what you didn't enjoy, what do you need more of, what are you okay with less of? And then whether you bring me into that information or not is up to you. Hug those knees into the chest nice and tight. Rock and roll your way up. Straight legs, hinge over. Stretch through the hamstrings, the back. Nice deep inhale and exhale. Thank you all so much. Truly enjoyed all of our time together in this series, and I hope to see you back for the winter session.